Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? Glad to be here in the Transform You Within group. So excited for this week's call, the Alchemy of Health, which is a great subject because I truly believe at some stage in our life, we all experience a health issue. So I'm Greg Jones. I'm a certified creation coach. I specialize in health and longevity. It's one of the beautiful things that I've been gifted to work with people on, and I just love this work. I love the true end result of knowing that we can create a healthy body if we choose it. Now, what does alchemy actually mean? If we've done any work around that alchemy, it's basically, in a nutshell, creating from the impossible to the possible. And when we get into the form of thinking about how energy works and how we can actually create from choosing it from our intention, that's when the magic happens. But we've got to believe it. We've got to have a belief within ourselves that we want more, that we want that health. Otherwise, it won't happen. Because thoughts are things, what we think about, we bring about. And it's so awesome when we actually get into the desired reality, which is creating health, that everything becomes easier. On this call, I'm going to explain to you from my experience I've had with my issues I've cleared, and also the great results I'm getting from my clients, is how we can actually get our life back. Now, if you have a value to serve others or to have freedom as a high value, whatever, we must make sure we have like health as a high value, if not the highest value next to financial freedom. Because we don't have the health, we can't create a life that we love. We can't create anything if our health is not in the right spectrum where we choose it to be. And that's why in this work, it's one of the 4 orientational choices. I choose health and vitality. Now you might say, Greg, yeah, but I've got a broken leg or a foot, or I've got a dis-ease or arthritis, or I have this, and it's true. I can feel it. And I totally agree with you. I'm not discounting that. But if you're focusing on that, you'll simply keep it. What we need to do is to focus on having health and vitality, not having the issues. And that's when our field, our superconscious, our unconscious will show us what's in the way, like not capable, not good enough, or the traumatic experience was too bad when I was younger. I need to change my diet. I need to drink more water. I need to stop eating fast foods or have more vitamins or minerals, whatever it may be. Our unconscious is really powerful because it needs its information from the field of the superconscious. We've got to get our information from somewhere. You can directly work with your unconscious or your subconscious, same thing in my eyes, all you want, and that's beautiful, but you still need information to create. You still need information to see what's in the way. And I'm going to cover that today to show you how you can actually have better health. I've got a beautiful new client, Dani, who's been working with us now for about 7 weeks, or 7 sessions. We think we missed there a week along the way because he was busy. But he's now had 7 sessions, and he's had a massive improvement in his arthritis. Now, I'll be putting a testimonial video from him in the link below afterwards, just to show you from him the true magic that's happened that he's created. I've just guided him. Now, when he came to me, he had arthritis in the lower back, but strongly in the wrist and the feet, especially the toes, really painful. And as he said, lying in the bed at night, the sheets would hurt. That's how much pain it was. And having gout quite some time ago, before I cleared that, I can relate to that because you can't put sheets on your toe either when you have a pain like that. So when I was working with Dani, when he came to me, started working through the process, I never got him to focus on fixing himself, because no one's broken. There's nothing wrong with you. We're just trying to fix ourselves because that's what society and the system teaches us. You must find a solution to this problem. While we're focusing on that, we're not focusing on health, having the perfect health. So the whole time working with Dani, I got him to focus on having the perfect healthy feet. And perfectly healthy feet meant to him being able to run, dance, walk, bike, do all the things he couldn't do now. But when he focused on that, and in this work we do everything closed eye, because when we close our eyes, our conscious can't see any information, so there's no interruptions. And our unconscious visualizes it, creates the picture of riding the bike or climbing the mountain or whatever it may be, running around the block. And then it throws up the resistance of, oh, that's too sore. I can't do that. You're not capable. You're not worthy. The fear of what it's like, all that pain, it throws it up in the field. This is the stuff in this work that we remove and release. So then he just bees it. And that's why it's natural, it's fast, and it works so well, because after he's had a process, he can simply start taking the actions to walk again. And then we do another process to remove the next pain and the next memory, the next motions and feelings attached to all the memories that's creating the resistance to him having perfect health and just walking naturally. So I had a chat with him. We had a session on Friday, and he just talked about how he walked along the local beach. And he walked to and from the beach just admiring his footprints. How beautiful is that? Because prior he couldn't do that. He had to walk on his heels and keep his feet and his toes off the ground because of the pain. Now, every time we focus on what he wanted to create, we've seen resistance in the field. We're able to move it using these cool processes I'm certified. They're also in the certification that I teach. And I'm looking for some crazy coaches that want to learn this cool stuff so we can all go out there, serve others and change the world, because this stuff works. Now, I'm just so passionate about being able to have the gift to be able to learn this stuff and now want to share it with others. So if you're wanting to learn more about the certification, reach out. We can have a connection call and I can explain it to you and show you how that it works. And we've got some fantastic scholarships available at the moment to make it really competitively priced. But the most important thing is you have to want to serve others, and you have to really want to have that change or have that online business or work from home, whatever it may be, to really serve and help others have what they want. That's the true beautifulness around this work. I just love it. I love seeing people like Dani and my other clients getting into the end result and being able to have what they want. And you can have it too. Anybody can. We just have to focus on it and choose it. Now, one of the processes we use here is the superconscious recode. We use the superconscious to go into the unconscious and remove the emotions and feelings off the memories. It's fast, it's natural, and it's quick. It's also new. This process from a mentor, Chris Duncan's only been around for 3 or 4 years. It's only been really the last 2 or 3 years that it's starting to get traction. And I believe it's going to be the world's next big thing in health, because it's here and it works. I've been able to remove heart palpitations, psoriasis, forms of cancer, obviously arthritis with a massive heavy dose of arthritis. Dani's now having a pain of 10, which is real pain. Ouch, can't do a lot of movement. He now sits around a 2 where he is able to move. I've also done skin conditions as well, all sorts of health issues, dislocated knees, gout, back, neck, shoulders, pains, all of it. Because all of it at an energetic level is simply atoms. Now, as Bruce Lipton talks, if we want to change our body and our structure and who we are through epigenetics, which is his beautiful product, and I'll certainly recommend Google that because it's some really cool stuff that Bruce does, we have to change our thought pattern, which changes our thought, what goes into what we're thinking about, which creates a different protein. That protein changes our body. And it's so powerful and it works. And I just love it. So if we're focusing on our current reality of being broken, we're in dysfunction. And we're just going to get more of that. If we're trying to fix ourselves and be stuck in that, that means we're choosing it. We're actually choosing to have our dis-ease for maybe the attention that we get, or maybe the pain is too great to take the action to have a life that we love of health and vitality. Maybe the pain is too much on those traumatic memories as a little kid that you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to go there. In this work, we don't. It's another beautiful key factor. We don't talk about the problems, what's been in the way, because you'll simply get more of it. I mean, how terrible is it to be if you've had a traumatic experience as a child or a teenager and you have to go to someone, sit down and talk about it? It's just giving that old identity that has the issue more energy. And we don't do that. It's old, it's therapy, it's old stuff. And I love the people that do that sort of work because they don't understand that the issues are causing. And I love them. They want to serve people. And if that's you watching this, I love you because you're like me. You want to help and serve as well. But there's now a new way of doing it. This is like the new age of personal development. Focus on your want, take the action, remove what's in the way, and just be it. If something else pops up, do a process, remove what's in the way, and be it. And that's when the magic happens. That's when the epigenetics falls in to serve you and not serve you. Because everything in this life is a choice. Whether I'm choosing to be sick or we can choose to be healthy. And you get to choose. And whatever you choose, I respect that. I love that because that's your journey. I'm choosing health and vitality. And as I'm choosing it through my experiences, what a journey it's been. But here I am now, feeling great. And I just love the fact that this stuff works. And every time I'm going through the process of creating health and vitality, something new pops up or I learn something and I'm able to share it and teach it with my clients. And I believe that's the journey. I'm meant to go through all this stuff so I can learn it to help others. So whatever it is for you, if this is resonating with you and you have a dis-ease or something you'd like to work on with arthritis or any form of dis-ease, I can coach you and show you how you can actually get your life back. And I promise you, if you dedicate yourself to that, you will have it. Promise. Because I've seen it many times over. But you have to choose it. You have to want it. And that's just what's so beautiful is we now have like a golden key in life. We can no longer sit in the suffering and the pain anymore. We have a golden key where we can actually have what we want. So we can have a better life, more comfort, better time, memory with the families, the friends, the partner, the travel, the nice home, whatever it may be, we can actually enjoy that more with health and not be in pains and aches. Because in all my studies of work and everything I've done over the years, there's three things that cause discomfort in health or any form, excuse me, of dis-ease. The first one is a chemical imbalance. Consuming too many chemicals. There's so much sprays on our food. There's so many chemicals, preservatives in our food. Takeaway foods especially. Alcohol, cigarettes, consuming wrong products is number one. We must do a detox and shift all that. Start looking at having good fruit and vegetables and clean water with no chlorine, just clean water, healthy water, which is what we're designed to drink. And if you're looking for a beautiful cleanse, reach out, and I can certainly explain one that's worked for me and gets great results. So that's the first thing, is we have to remove all chemicals built up in our body, clear it, and then stop consuming them. The second one, and I see this in all my clients, every single client I have, including myself, that's had an issue with anything, depression, anxiety, any forms of cancer, anything at all, arthritis, anything at all, has had a traumatic experience from the past. Number two, trauma. If you've had a traumatic experience from the past and you haven't removed the emotions and feelings off those memories, the body's immune system is always trying to fix that because it stresses you out. Even if you don't think about it, it's still working in the background. It'll stress you out and take all your immune system's effort. And while it's doing that, it's not healing your body naturally. So we need to clear all the emotions and feelings off those past memories. They become wisdom when we do in these processes, in this work. Then they serve you. And then the body's immune system can then start focusing on everything else like it's supposed to, because you're designed to heal. You're not designed to be sick. It's just something we need to shift to get your healing back. So trauma is number two. And when we're stuck in trauma, if we've had several experiences, you'll probably find from the age of 25 to 35, generally around the mid-30s, as we start getting dis-eases. Now, I'm not a doctor in any way or form, and I'm not saying going against any doctor's opinions, processes, prescriptions. You choose whatever you want. I'm simply coaching you into the end result of having health. It's completely different. So when we remove all these emotional and feelings off these past memories, apart from feeling lighter and happier and more confident about peace and joy and living a life we love, our immune system then starts looking at our body and does what it needs to. So if we have resistance like arthritis in your wrist, for example, one of the processes I would do would be a negative flip belief. I would be like, hey, you got arthritis now. When did you first get it? How old were you? And then I'd create a new event just before the old event that eliminates all the trauma off that event on that timeline till now. And then you no longer can experience that, and we release it. It's very cool stuff. Obviously have the recodes as well, where we get the superconscious instructions to go into the unconscious and remove what's in the way. And it's very fast. So that's 2. Chemicals and trauma. Number 3 that causes dis-ease. And I find this in all 3 of my clients, especially the later 2 and 3, definitely. Number 3 are thoughts. What you think about, you bring about. Are you thinking you're sick and you've got dis-ease? Or are you thinking you're healthy and you can run a mile? Just ask yourself that. Because if you're thinking, if you have an issue that you need to work with and you focus on running a mile and you go, wow, I cannot do that. That is impossible. That would be far too painful. Why do you have that pain? Where did that pain come? Was it trauma? Where was it in your life? And we go back and we clear it. And then you can say, actually, maybe I can start walking to one-day run. And then we slowly get you back on board. It's cool. I love this stuff. I just think it's so powerful. You can have anything you choose. Because when we're choosing in our desired reality, which is our choice, our whole life changes. We just must move the resistance in the middle, the emotions and feelings of the memories. Now, what comes up around with that too is like, if you have a strong religious values, that's beautiful. This work runs alongside it, no problem. Because I believe in the creator of all things, absolutely. I mean, how could we not be creators as such human, beautiful 3D beings with this beautiful spirit that gives us our ability to walk on this planet for the time that we're here and have these amazing experiences? Because it's like a house, everything had to be built and created. So there's got to be this guy at the top there that's making it all happen. I believe that and I love that. So if you have a religious view and you're sometimes held back with some of this work, that's fine. Come and try and experience it so you can see that it just works alongside. But once again, you might be choosing to be in dysfunction and have anxiety, depression, whatever it may be, dis-eases, feeling uncomfortable. And if you're choosing that, I also respect it. But if you truly want to have a life you love and have health and vitality, reach out and let's have a call and I can discuss a plan, a time frame to suit you so you can have it. Now, these calls, I'll do it for $79 US. Who couldn't afford to invest $79 US, which is about 120 something New Zealand, to give you a key, if you choose, to unlock a door to having your life back? It's a small amount of money to pay if you choose it. These sessions are normally $3.99, but I'm happy to do them in the group for $79. And we'll come on, we'll discuss it. I'll share, explain to you how it works. We'll do a process. Then afterwards, you'll feel lighter already. So I'll put that link to that call, that offer for you in the comments. If you choose, click on that, come along and experience it for yourself. So there you have it. You have a choice. I'm giving you the choice, which is beautiful. You can choose to have a life you love in your desired reality and have health and vitality, or you can choose to be in dysfunction. It's entirely up to you. I just know where I love being and seeing the results with myself, my clients, as I mentioned, it's a great place to be. So just think about that. What are you choosing? Where are you putting your attention? It's so important that everything you focus on was number 3, thoughts are things, what you think about, you bring about, must always put your intention on being healthy. Think positive, they say. Think positive, absolutely, but visualize it. That's why meditations work so well. We close our eyes and step into meditation of having our end result, because our unconscious believes it to be true. Because it doesn't know the difference between right or wrong. So it thinks you got health. Then it puts up the resistance. Then you can actually ask yourself, you can come back to now, see what's in the way. How about right now we practice that? How about let's do a little process where you can actually practice, where you can actually see exactly what's in the way of having health and vitality. And just before we do, if you're watching the recording or you're here live, throw in the comments where you're from, so I can read it afterwards and see all you beautiful people and get a bit of an idea around the planet where you are. Because there's a whole bunch of beautiful people in this group, and it'd be great to know where you are. And it'd also be great to know you're watching the video, because then I can create more stuff for you, which I'm more than happy to do. So let's do a process and get you to think about your desired reality of having health and vitality. But I want you to choose something that you can't take action on because there's either too much pain or something in the way, or something you've never created before, like playing your sport, going to the gym, running a triathlon, running up a mountain, biking around your local town, walking and jogging down the beach. Whatever it is for you, pick something that you've struggled to take the action on because there's too much resistance. It's really important we get the biggest desired reality as possible. Now what I can do is take a big breath. I'll close my eyes and do it with you. And just choose that health and vitality, whatever it means to you. Just choose it. I am healthy. Notice where you are and notice what you're doing. Just choose it. If you're outside, smell the smells. Touch what's there. Just feel it. Breathe it in. If you're inside, smell the smells. Touch the walls, the gym equipment, the bicycle, whatever it is for you. Health and vitality, notice it all. Notice you are 100% healthy, doing whatever you choose, just because you love it. Everything we do in this work, we choose it just because we love it. We focus on it and we create it and we remove what's in the way. So just noticing this beautiful desired reality. How good does it feel knowing you can do it all? And what I'd like you to do is just leave that beautifulness sitting there, and I want you to rewind time and come back till now. Come back till now and then look forward on your timeline and notice what's in the way. So being in your current reality, look forward to your desired reality and what's in the way of you having awesome health and vitality. Is there a belief? Not good enough, not worthy, don't belong, not capable, insignificant, not perfect? Is it an emotion or a feeling? The fear, the pain is too great, what will others say? It's an unconscious pattern of keeping me safe. Just notice whatever is in the way. Ask your unconscious, what is in the way of me having health and vitality? And just notice it. Allow the information to come through. What's in the way? And now just go through that. Go back into your desired reality. And now step into doing these exercises or having health and vitality, knowing what you're doing, and ask yourself, what are my next steps to have more of it? What are my next steps to have more of it? Experience the feeling of taking these steps, of just having it. And then open up your eyes and take a big breath. How was that? Throw in the comments. Did you see what was in the way? Throw a 1 in there if you did. Throw in the 2 if there was just too much and you couldn't really get an exact figure or a picture, but you could feel the energy around it. What was in your way of having your health and vitality? Whatever it is, and this is such a beautiful thing about this work, it's all emotions and feelings and beliefs attached to past memories. Majority of it's in the way. So we must make sure we get our, goes in our mouths, correct, good foods, non-chemicals, clear the traumatic experiences, and think of that beautiful desired reality of health and vitality, and then start taking the actionable steps to have it. Whatever actionable steps came through there at the end, write them down and take the actual steps on that, and you'll notice you're actually closer to it. You're actually being in the end result of having it. And it's so much more powerful to put your attention on that and to create that than it is being stuck in your current reality. So much more powerful. So that's my beautiful call today. Alchemy. Turning rock into gold. Steel or iron into silver, bronze and gold. You can have it. It's not impossible. You can have any health and vitality you choose by doing this work and removing what's in the way. And I ask you, if you want to have that, come and work with me, jump on a call. It's only $79. It's like a coffee a day for a week, and maybe a pie. Come and work with me. I'll show you how we can remove it, and you'll instantly afterwards feel lighter, more at peace and joyful. But most of all, you'll notice less resistance taking action to having that desired reality. It'll be easy to take the action to have it. And that's what's important. That's what sets up the epigenetics, the thoughts, the processes, the proteins to come down to change our body to having it all, and the immune system kicks in and supports that. So I'm Greg Jones. I'm a certified creation coach. I'm here to support you in this group. If you have any questions, put it in the chat, send me a direct message, or come in and have a one-on-one. I promise you, I will not let you down. But afterwards, there's actionable steps what to take, and you better take them. Thank you so much for being on this call. Love you heaps. And I'll see you next week, 1 p.m. New Zealand time.